Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be watching this from. This is Cornelius Zubinda with another video, and in this video we are continuing on our series for identities. We are proving the identity, and as you can see in this particular year, the identity was on question 3, but for the previous years the identity was question 6. So just be careful, sometimes they may change the pattern, but just know that the identity will always be part, okay? The identity will always be part of the question paper. So in this case, it was question 3. Let's get on with the answering. So as we can see, the left-hand side and the right-hand side of this identity, it would be pretty difficult for you to start simplifying the right hand side for you to get the left hand side, because you only have cot theta there, and as we know, cot theta is the inverse function for tangent theta. It's cotangent theta. Cot means cotangent theta, right? It's the inverse of tan theta, which is tangent theta. Okay, so I'm going to choose the left hand side, which says sec theta cosec theta. Okay, so I'm going to say left hand side is equal to, sorry for that, is equal to sec theta cosec theta minus what? Minus tangent theta. So minus tan theta. For us to answer this properly, we need to go back to the sine theta, the cos theta. That's when it would be easy for us to answer this question. So I need to simplify this into those. So as we know, cosec theta and sine theta, okay, they are related to each other such that they are inverse, okay. So what I mean is, this function here is the inverse of sine, this function here is the inverse of cos. How did I know? You always check the third letter. Okay, so we continue. Is equal to, we are going to have 1 over cos theta, okay, times, we have 1 over sine theta minus tan theta is the same as sine theta, okay, over cos theta. That is something you need to know. Then to continue, as we have ended at this step, we're going to say is equal to, here we multiply the numerators, which is going to be 1 times 1, and then we multiply the denominators, which is going to be sine theta times cos theta. It's going to be 1, okay, divide by, let me write that longer, 1 divided by cos theta sine theta minus sine theta, you divide by what? Cos theta, like that. And then after doing that, what are you going to do? You look for the lowest common denominator, because now we have 2 fractions, okay. Lowest common denominator here is what? So I'm going to say is equal to, you write your dash like that. So cos theta can go into cos theta sine theta, and cos theta sine theta can also go into cos theta sine theta. So the lowest common denominator will be cos theta sine theta. Cos theta sine theta into itself is going to be 1. 1 times 1, we're going to have 1. Then we have minus cos theta into cos theta sine theta is going to be sine theta. Sine theta multiplied by sine theta, you're going to remain with the sine theta. Instead of writing sine theta squared like that, we do what? We write it there, sine theta squared. Okay? And then upon reaching this particular point, we know that this is an identity that we know. The numerator, which is 1 minus sine theta squared, it is an identity that we know. So let's simplify it. Okay, we are going to say is equal to cosine theta squared divided by what? You maintain the denominator, cos theta sine theta, like that. So cos theta squared divided by cos theta sine theta. Okay, and then what we know here, I'm going to say is equal to the numerator. We have cos theta squared. Cos theta squared is the same as cos theta multiplied by cos theta. Then you divide by what? Cos theta sine theta. And then as you can see on the numerator is that we can cancel out the cos theta, right? Cos theta into itself will be 1, then 2 cos theta will also be 1. Then we're going to remain with what? Is equal to cos theta over sine theta. And cos theta over sine theta is the same as what? Cot theta. Cot theta meaning cotangent theta. Okay, why have I said that? We know that tan theta is equal to sine theta over cosine theta, and cot theta is equal to 1 over tan theta, meaning that they are inverse of each other. And it also means that cot theta is equal to what? Because they're inverse of each other, inverse simply means they are reciprocal of each other, or let's say opposite of each other. So we say cos theta over sine theta. That's why I came to this conclusion that is equal to cos theta when I had cos theta over sine theta. As you can see, I hope you can see the pattern there. So we are saying tan theta is equal to sine theta over cos theta, and then cot theta is the opposite, then to become something like that. Then after you reach there, you conclude. You say therefore left hand side is equal to right hand side, hence proven. And you're done. This marks the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Cornelius Tubinda with another video, and bye bye.